Hey guys, it's me, Jeremy again. Just saw G.I. Joe Retaliation. I know, again, it's past due when it came out, but I wanted to do this review mainly because I actually think the first one was better. Now don't get me wrong, the action in this one is awesome. It's way better. Effects are great. There's not as much absolutely cheesy bullshit in it, but the story is weak. In comparison to the first one, I actually would have to say that there's no plot holes, there's no inconsistencies. Now, G.I. Joe, I've only ever seen the animated movie, the feature-length animated film that came out, so I don't know the show itself, but I do remember seeing the intro, and there's guys flying around on hover bike things, and they're shooting lasers at each other, all the while fighting around the Statue of Liberty, and there's... So, when I saw the original G.I. Joe film that came out a few years ago, and the first thing we see is Channing Tatum and Marlon Wayans being attacked by laser guns. I didn't find that odd at all. And when they start fighting in an underwater base with all these underwater scuba tanks and all these missiles and whatnot, I didn't think that was strange at all. Wait, we're not getting a realistic military. They're called G.I. Joes. They're based off toys. What did people expect? Now, of course, they didn't get everything right. They f***ed up Cobra Commander by putting him in a mask that looks like a shrunken, shriveled up condom. And sure, the acting on some people was horrible. Seriously, I don't know why on earth they thought that casting Marlon Wayans was a good idea. I don't know why anyone besides a Wayans would think that casting a Wayans brother was a good idea. To talk about Retaliation itself, yeah, the action is really good. There are moments where the camera's a bit shaky and whatnot. I have to admit that the last one was even clearer, which is odd. But I'm getting a total action fix. That was what was really cool. And then within the first, I say about 40 minutes, about 30 minutes, they proceed to kill off every single remaining cast member that didn't just randomly disappear from the last film. Yeah, that redhead chick, Marlon Wayans, Dennis Quaid, that British black guy, they're just gone. Destro, gone. No, Baroness, gone. Storm Shadow, actually no wait, Storm Shadow's the only one who makes it in besides the president, oddly enough. It's amazing how fast they kill off everyone from the previous movie. They literally just reintroduce an entire new cast. It's odd because this really is The Rock's movie. Like, there's all these other stories going on, but really The Rock is the forefront, and it's awesome to see him in an action movie again. I thought he was pretty good. I thought he really gave an awesome performance just from action points and whatnot. When I was talking about story, there's just... it's weak. It's weak as ass. Like, the reason why they kill off all the Joes is a bit absurd, and then again, this is a G.I. Joe movie. They do all this bullshit with Storm Shadow's past and whatnot, and the reason why he's bad is not the reason why he's bad, and they screwed up Storm Shadow totally. Now, this is odd to say, but I felt like I was watching a Transformers movie without the Transformers. Now, that's what a lot of people could say about the Transformers movies. That's what all they were. But I'm serious here. Like, there's the bike that, like, breaks off and becomes rockets, and then there's the Firefly thingies, and the tanks and whatnot, and the noises, too. Also, the noise. Oh, and the music. The movie ends with a song that you swear was written by the Goo Goo Dolls. They just didn't sing. Yeah, okay, the first one is stupid. The first one is hell over stupid. But at least it's consistent with its story writing, if that is possible. Whereas this one's awesome. There's awesome action sequences. The 3D was actually pretty good. The action, like, I really liked that there was interesting characters. There's The Rock who just beats the shit out of people, and there's this guy who does parkour stuff. But there's so much inconsistencies. Also, everyone looks damn pretty in this movie. I'm talking, like, really pretty here. Like, you know, in everyone's case, everyone's G.I. Joe kit is a cosmetic peg of how to make yourself look good. Here's a good example. That whole thing in the trailer about them getting attacked and then them hiding in the underwater well, they're in there for God knows how long. They come back out, the woman looks fine. That was one thing my girlfriend pointed out. I was like, how the hell does her whole eyeshadow look great? Like, everyone looks pretty. Even Storm Shadow's wearing makeup at one point. He's wearing on lipstick. I thought that was really odd. Like, they really made them look toy-like, I'd almost say. And maybe that was an intention of the film, but I thought that was a bit odd. Can I say if G.I. Joe is better than the last one? I cannot tell you. This is almost one of the hardest decisions I've ever had. I don't know, this is so stupid, too. I'm racking my brain and going, how on earth are you having such a hard decision about this shit? So, my final conclusion for G.I. Joe Retaliation is a very difficult one, I'd have to say. I almost say I'd recommend it to my friends because it's an action film and I love The Rock, but I have to be a bit serious here, and I'd say it's a whole lot of meh. It actually is a whole lot of meh. You're going to like it, you're going to have fun with it, but to be honest right now, I actually can't remember a lot of stuff from it. Oh, and another thing. Bruce Willis isn't in it. It's nowhere near as long as I wanted him to. And it was just like one action scene. That whole thing where him kicking down the door and doing with the guns and whatnot, that was basically the extent of what he did. I was a bit upset at that. Maybe that's because he had scheduling conflictions with that piece of shit Die Hard. Anyway, guys, that's all from me. I'll see you guys next time.